You know, we can't do that. Good, bro. I give them the bottle. It's snowing. So I give them the bottle. They don't have any idea what I'm giving you. Okay.
You had something. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's going to be worldwide. We're doing it in hometown now. So Hyatt Hotel is going to be carrying it. Regal Cinema, since they're doing a film, or Ball of Confusion, they're going to be doing a premiere. Looks like they're going to be carrying that, and our beer is called Country Roads beer.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to carry both of those. So.
Who's the company that you work with?
Distributor? I mean, the distillery? That's our distributor in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we make it there. We make the beer there. Bourbon, it's a bourbon blend. So it's a whiskey bourbon blend. Because bourbon is made in Kentucky. You can't. Bourbon. I mean, you can, but anyway.
You got me?
Gotcha. Your light's on.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I hit record and I'm recording.
Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, they play both.
Jimmy, my man, welcome to the Negro League Baseball Museum. Our first showing of Ball of Confusion. Love you, man. We're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So it's perfect.
First downtown store.
All right, I'm gonna do another one. Here we go. I'm gonna do this out here. I'm gonna go up here, get this up here, and then I'm gonna come down at you, and bam.
Okay, hey, I want to thank everybody for being here. This is every home run bat that hit Major League Baseball. Donate this to the museum. So glad to be able to show this to the people, baseball fans of the world. And I was one great baseball player in my time. Too bad I had to retire, but peace and love.
Well, I got the other cameras in the car, but for this, he's wanting to say something about being here.
Hi, Stephen Baru, executive producer of a great film called Ball of Confusion, thefilm.com in Kansas City at the Negro Baseball Museum. Very excited to be here, showing tonight. See you there.
There you go, there you go.
Say something? Sure. All right, and
Got my best friend Keith.
yeah,
He's always photobombing. Get out of there, King.
yeah. This is about Bob.
Hey, I'm Bob Kendrick. I'm president here for the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. Super excited about the private screening that we have. Well, actually, it's a private public screening of the wonderful film, Ball of Confusion. Looking forward to seeing what they've put together and how they're going to try to make me look good in the film, even more importantly.
He looks great in the film.
Dominates.
But super excited to be a part of this project. Really excited to play host to tonight's screening. I hope you come down and check it out.
Yeah.
Big 12 gave me an award too, so they asked me what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to take the old goals down and put up 3 new ones. So that's where those came from last year. I've been running leagues down here. I had this built, next year will be our 5th year. Wow. You know, everything you see done in this park, I did it. The playground, the scoreboard.
You got a clock. You got a clock.
Harold Johnson and them for a while?
I played
was a clock,
basketball
an outdoor
for his dad.
Okay.
You should have those numbers you got.
Yeah, I put a scoreboard up, man. Like I said, I run summer leagues out here.
Right.
I wanted to have the same thing they have in Rucker Park. I just wanted Kansas City to have one.
Wow.
And the bad part about it is that you'd be surprised at the kids that play down here. Now I got kids that sell drugs, that shot people, that been shot. But when these kids come down here,
They put this shit up.
you
right.
can't tell.
That's right.
You can't tell
Because about the game.
Yeah,
That's
if
right.
you look, I got rules on the fence.
Yep. Welcome to Pat Clark.
Five, boy. Look, Silk. All games, 12 or no deuce.
Really?
12 and no deuce.
So straight 12.
Man, last game to 15, not down here.
Damn.
You want to play the 15, you go up there. The reason being is if I don't have rules, we won't have nothing.
Yeah.
You're right about
You know,
that.
Are you getting star players that are going to college? Are they coming down here? Or
That's
they,
that. I was just getting ready to tell you that too, Keith. The guy told me, he said, you think you doing something. I said, what you mean? He said, you trying to be like Rucker Park. He said, the difference between you and Rucker Park is Rucker Park got NBA players. They got stars on their court. I said, shit, I do too. You just don't know them yet.
That's right.
You know, that's right. We train these kids how to play, man. We teach them how to play. You know, my biggest thing with teaching these kids how to shoot, I take them to the free throw line first. If you can make it from this line right here enough times, then you can back up and work from that line right there.
See,
You know.
that's the way to learn. Right
my game was to run head first into the fence.
That's why he's crazy
That's,
now.
that's not a good game.
That's why he's a
That's a good
sick
game.
man
That was my
now.
game. I was going to play this.
But the biggest game ran in town is outside that fence. I shoot jumpers from the line outside the fence. All the kids
listen
come
to me.
down here, they challenge me because they just want to see me do it.
How old are you, Pat?
55.
Hey, man, so when I was 18, 19, 20, 21, I ran parks on 43rd and Agnes, Linwood and Brooklyn.
This is 43rd
I
Agnes.
know it, man. That's
Yeah,
why I was
go
scared.
ahead, go
This is
ahead.
one of my parks. Okay, and I had Cruise Park on 23rd, and I think Euclid or something like that.
Uh-huh.
So I have like 5 parks.
So you work for
worth of-
Park and Rec.
Yeah, and
That's where I knew the
not
name
one,
from. That's where I
not
knew the
one
name from.
motherfucking problem in that time. But
You can't say
it's
motherfucker
not,
on camera.
it's not- you can't. I mean,
You know you
Oh,
just
now he's gonna
co-signed.
change, right?
Yeah, you know you just-
Hi, how are you?
Mofo.
No, but really, that's
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
but-
there was how
but-
many killings did you say was here? Shootings? What did you say?
I looked up. There were 17 killings in the last 15 years in the 5 parks that I ran.
I had one here. I had a guy get shot up there. He ran down and died right up there by that pole up there. And so when the news came, they stood in front of, I live over there. They stood in front of my house and said, there was a murder on Pat Clark basketball court. I said, that's bullshit. Get out in front of my house. I said, the court's right there. That guy died up there. You know, I said, man, how come every time that we do something good, y'all gotta try to turn
it's
it
a
into
shame,
something
man.
bad?
because that sells.
Yeah, it sells, and that's news.
Hey, part of our
negativity
Part of
sells.
our
That's-
film tonight is called "The Death of Playground Basketball."
Yeah.
See,
That's
see,
a chapter.
Can we
See,
use this clip
See?
sometime?
man, you can do whatever you want to. All it does, man, is let people know that we're
That's
here.
beautiful.
All the
funds
ones
this?
outside of here,
Fucking
Who funds
beautiful.
Gates was one.
That's beautiful.
Gates, me, I get help from the city, Park and Rec, our city manager, you know, because they already know. We're at 100, damn near 130 homicides right now. But they can't record not one from here.
No.
Not one. And the one kid that shot somebody on the court, a right-handed guard, he's doing his 2-year probation under me right now.
Wow.
I went to the prosecutors because this kid had never been in trouble before, Silk. Never. Made a mistake that day, and the kid that he shot was a kid that he was a friend with.
Yeah, always.
He just shooting on the court because his brother caught him in something he had nothing to do with. He panicked, he shot this kid, but man, I went to the family first. I said, hey, y'all know this kid, what is it okay? And they backed me, they went to court with him.
love that.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, just imagine how many first-time offenders are doing, will never get out of jail, will never get a chance. You know,
You're right.
you know, these are the type of things that we're trying to do right now, and that's what this court does, man. It has structure.
Man, I didn't know there was
I
any
build
more of this
relationships.
left. This
See,
is
you know,
wonderful.
anytime I'm on the court with these kids, I'm talking shit to them. I can
Yep.
say shit, can't I?
Yeah,
Because I'm on
you
the
can
court,
say
man,
shit.
and I'm killing them.
And they're
Man,
going
you
like-
old. I said, yeah, but me old put you on the sideline.
Exactly.
I play team ball. You know these kids.
They
These
don't
kids
know
play
team.
that N1. I'm sorry,
That
and
messed up.
none.
That messed.
And none.
That messed up basketball.
Yeah, they don't play team ball. But out of this right here, I'm able to teach these kids teamwork. You know, because I tell them, I say, man, one thing about playing with others, man, you always gonna get somebody you don't like.
Right.
So what?
Oh, yeah.
You ain't gonna pass him the ball because you mad at him because you don't like
What
him?
if he can shoot and you can't?
That means either you trying to win or you not.
Hey,
Right,
you know,
right.
But when you get that job, man, you got the same thing. You got to work with people you don't like. You got a coach that's your supervisor that signs your check. So what you gonna do? You're not gonna pass. You're not gonna win because you mad at everybody else.
So you're
That's what
teaching
this
them.
does.
You're
Yeah.
teaching them.
Silk's got we got a chapter in the film, and Silk's got Tim Hardaway and Marcus Johnson both talking about the death of playground basketball.
Because Marcus was in the film with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy dude.
Yeah.
I
man.
know.
Crazy dude.
But look-
Marcus was the one man said, I'm gonna go get my gun and I'm gonna come back and kill everybody. And you remember him when he was the security guard. Yeah.
What's
yeah.
up, man?
That's my son, parent.
Hey,
Oh,
what's up?
Yeah.
okay, that's me too, man.
Hey, listen, while we sitting here talking about these kids, his job, he picks up all the bodies in the city.
Really?
Yeah, all the dead bodies in the city, he picks them up.
He did what Cal Johnson
Cal
did
Johnson did.
in Tennessee.
He needs to know
Really?
the Cal Johnson story. I bet he doesn't.
We'll tell him.
You know Cal Johnson's
tell you
story? Brother, I was
Cal Johnson was born right out of slavery, born a free man. And right after the Civil War, a lot of the dead bodies were just around and people didn't want to do nothing. Hands, feet, heads, they just left him. And he got a government contract to give them a proper burial. This is in Knoxville, Tennessee, where I was raised. But nobody knew he was black, right? So he got paid, government contract, and he got paid, and he buried all the soldiers from both sides. And then he started making saloons. Now they call bars.
Yeah.
And he started owning bars, and everybody. And next thing you know, he builds basketball courts, and that's where I started. That's where I started playing. I used to hitchhike from my home in Knox County, in the woods, in the country, to the city, 20-something miles away, to Knoxville, and get out. The train would let me off right near Cal Johnson Recreation Center, and that's when I started playing with the serious ball players. And that's where you learn how to play. Is right here. This court right here is where you learn how to play. And then if you're lucky enough to get to a team like a school, then you got a good coach. They'll teach you other stuff.
Yeah, hey man, you guys call their own fouls? You don't call your own fouls.
Fouls.
Yeah, out here, I mean, pickup games we do, yeah.
Really?
I let them call their own fouls, man, yeah.
I never
But I
got
mean,
it.
because if boy, look here.
Otherwise, you get
Some of these
out of
guys,
hand.
man, you gotta let them call a foul, man. Cause I tell everybody, ain't no fighting out here, but you can go up there and around there. I give a shit what you do down there. That's how we came up. But if you do it around the corner, I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
As long as I don't hear no boom come
I
behind
see.
it, we
Hey
fine.
man, go run some hills.
Yeah. Now, only the younger ones are doing that. I got guys 35 and 40. Well, no, yeah, maybe the oldest will probably be about 40, 41, 2 around there, but I'm the oldest guy in the league. Yeah. I had a 50-point game here 3 years ago.
Damn.
I'm 55, so I was what, Grams, 52?
No, it was like last year.
No, it was 2 years. It was at least 2 years ago. But this how bad it got. I'm throwing alley-oops, and the guys would grab the ball and come back down and kick it back out so I could shoot it. I had 25 at halftime.
That's awesome.
At halftime, and then we came down here. This is my favorite end right here. I was letting it go, man. I give them layups and they turn around and pass it back out, man. And I let it go.
Hey man,
I let it
And
go.
he's a lefty.
You have friendship with Myron Piggy?
Yeah, I know, man. I grew up with the Piggies.
You grew up with Piggy?
Yeah.
Piggy wants us to do his movie.
Me and Leo used to play baseball together. His little brother.
Leo, I talked to Leo last week.
Calvin too.
Yeah. And see, like
Piggy.
Lester Burks. Lester Burks, man, was the biggest park and rec guy I knew because Lester started this midnight tournament. Softball this year, man. And I'm gonna make sure, man, because I want you to come back, okay? The first game played next year, I'm doing a midnight tournament.
Oh,
We're gonna play basketball down here all night long.
We'll bring some people.
Oh, we will here.
We'll bring
As
some
long as it's not this cold.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, this will be June.
Okay, June, I'm
It'll
back.
be June. This will be June.
We'll bring some people.
But I'm gonna run 3-on-3 or 4-on-4 up there, man. The biggest thing is the girls wanted to come down and play, man. I couldn't get enough girls teams.
Really?
They wanted to play, man, but I couldn't. All I needed was 4 just to get it started. You know,
You got glass backboards on the
That's
outdoor
it,
court.
man. Hey,
That is so cool.
when the city, one of the guys from the city told me that I couldn't do this. I couldn't cage in a court.
No, it
See,
wasn't
what I
me.
did, I got the baseball diamond done first. And then I stood up there after it was finished. I said, you know what I want to do next?
You knew exactly where you wanted to put
I
it.
want to put me a court down there in the gutter.
What
are
you doing to me, man?
Everything from my house.
Weather is gonna get
Silk, I
bad.
got a camera right there on the phone.
Hold on, what'd you say? What'd you say? You got camera what?
I got a camera right there.
Yeah.
That white thing on the pole.
Really?
You can see everything's going on.
And the police department can see everything too.
Keys in.
So when they do shootings around here and they want to fly up and down this street, hell, they got you.
So,
Yeah, they
They slow
Keith
it down.
Zimmerman, point guard.
Hey, but you,
So calls our shooting guard.
the biggest thing, man, is we use this, man. We use this. I got the cleanest park in the city. Now, what you see is because the wind's been blowing. Other than that, Silk, when these kids out here, can't nobody go on the court. Daddy's home. I got trash in my yard, and I don't allow clothes on the court. You got to hang them up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got clothes in my living room. I got trash out in my yard.
Where do these kids come from?
All over. Tell them, Grant, they come from Kansas. They come
How
from
many white kids you get on average?
We ain't counting.
Probably. I can because that's how many.
Right.
I say we get between 9 and 15 out of that live around
Out of
here.
100.
Man, out of shit, man. What we got, Grant? About 200-300 kids. Come down. Hey, man.
Wow.
It's a crowd.
The rules.
I heard there was
you
an
see the
indoor
rules,
court
right?
somewhere.
Where's the indoor court?
Where's that indoor court at?
Down the street.
That's I want to see that one.
there.
I want to see that one.
But the one that we were talking about that was outside of the Negro League.
Is it heated?
That's
Greg ain't
I'm
closed.
sorry, I did to see you.
Greg Center ain't closed.
You came last year. It was
Oh, he's cold.
I'm cold.
We're from Tennessee, Pat.
Hey,
He's cold. I ain't cold.
listen.
My teeth are just
I
chattering for the hell of it.
I want to make sure, Jim, you remember us when you leave. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I ain't gonna forget you.
You know it's cold as shit up in Kansas City, man.
We in Kansas City.
It's all right if I had a coat on.
Hey,
We are in
listen.
Kansas. This man loves himself some cat.
Hell yeah. I love black car.
Look, quick story. I had 2 teachers in high school who told me, because actually basketball, I was the best pitcher in the state of Missouri at 18. Damn. I played baseball. You see what I'm saying? But I got one of the mamas that told me I couldn't limit myself. So we played baseball, basketball, and football in one day. And that's how I raised my kids. We played, look, I got a lot right there on the other side of the truck. We played baseball and football right there. I got a full court on the side of the house in my yard. We played all 3 sports in the same way I came up, my kids came up.
Can you beat
You know,
Dad?
I could never beat him.
Not yet.
You still can't, huh?
Hey, but listen.
I got 7 daughters.
Your day's coming, man. Your day's coming. Your day's coming.
Sooner or later it happens.
Wow.
But look, you know what? One thing that he did for me, he's one of the greatest daddies I know. You hear me? His daughters could call at midnight and say, "Daddy, I want some ice cream." He said, "All right, I'll be here in a minute."
See,
you hear me?
That's what I'm
Or
talking
he'd get up and he'd go get it. You know, that's what I love.
He learned from
You know, man. But I say this, that when I'm dead and gone, I ain't worried about him, and that's the whole thing with this court. You know, some of these kids, man, that's listening,
He's talking.
hey, man, they you know, they get it, cause most of them that come down here have a dad but don't have a dad.
Yeah.
You know, they got a guy at home that, you know, he's teaching them things that he shouldn't be teaching them at 9 or 10. There's nowhere in the world you ask a 9-year-old, have you got some booty yet?
Oh God.
He's still trying to figure out what a booty is
Right.
and why he's sitting on his.
Right.
But the thing is, man, is that when they come down here, man, I keep it real with them, man. I don't sugarcoat it. Hey, if you're not a good ball player, good basketball player, I say, man, let's go check out baseball.
Yeah, let's find something you
Football.
are.
You know, I got a
Like
kid.
indoor sport.
I got a kid. I was coaching basketball over at Purcell, and every day he was like this, Silk.
What
In the
the hell?
back of the line, in the layup line, he's like this.
What the
You know,
hell?
I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, what the, you know? And so that third day, I said, everybody keep going. Go ahead. Come on, boy. I grabbed him, took him down the hall, and pushed him in the room. See you later. 3 years ago, they had this thing called Kwanzaa down there where we just came from. He was the lead dancer for Alvin Ailey.
Wow.
Doing all of this.
Wow.
And I'm sitting like,
That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be a dancer.
hey, so I figured out, why do we keep lying to these kids trying to make them
Yeah.
be somebody they not?
That's, man.
I've had guys still
said it.
take a badass center fielder, a 6', 12-year-old that's a center fielder, and tell him, I'm gonna make you like Shaq. And he had no basketball idea whatsoever.
And you got multiple
Now you done took his
Kids don't
money.
play multiple
You done took his money from his mama
Oh, God.
and put him on the bench, and now this kid don't. Right now, today, 17 years old, 6'4", don't play nothing.
He playing this.
Kids don't play multiple sports. Kids don't play multiple
He
sports
destroyed
anymore.
this kid.
That's
man.
horrible.
You gotta play multiple
He destroyed.
sports.
And see, that's why things like this is important, man.
It is.
see the indoor
Let's go
court.
now so Jim can get a shot of the court.
I want to get a picture.
Oh, yeah,
Wanna
let's get a picture of me and you right here. Let's go. Right here, right in front of your name.
You got it?
God, I can't believe how cold it is.
Man, it was like
Hey,
70 last
Y'all
week.
got the side of it when it's screwed on.
All that.
You got the sign, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I'm sure he does.
Here, let me hear that. Let me hear one.
Come on, we get help.
Get on the other side too. We'll get one, then I'll get out of the way. You got one.
Hey.
Remember, man, you can jump in
nice.
too. Look.
Hey,
That's my wife.
how you doing, Miss Clark? How are you? Now you get one by yourself, Keith. I know you want one.
Come on, kid.
That's beautiful.
You know, they say that, man.
I'm Kansas City, LA. Yeah, man, LA.
Yeah, we can go down to Greg, and I'll call Gates and tell him we come. Okay. That good? See that? You see that? It ain't. You're right. No, I'm a witness. Jim ain't said shit. Look, Jim ain't said shit. No, he's a eight. We'll wait till he gets through eating. Then he'll say it.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
This is real.
My first job. Y'all see
This
why
was your
they
first
can't
job?
jump? My first
Are you
job.
serious? You
Yeah.
worked here. You worked
I
here.
work for Donnell right here, man. First rep.
What year? 1920.
Summer
No,
1969.
it didn't look like this back then.
Summer
We
69.
was in the other building back then.
Yeah, summer
yeah.
69.
Summer of '69.
Woodstock. Summer Woodstock.
Is it,
How you doing,
this
bro?
Whitney right here.
Hey, Whitney, sit.
Nice to meet you.
What you doing, boy?
Oh, man, how old are you?
No, I'm look here, from 263 to, what am I, 237 now? Yeah.
My mom went out there and talked to her son.
Taking over the world.
He's trying to show out.
You know how it is. I had never
We all
been.
got to take our opportunities to show out, no matter what they are. I ain't following you there.
No.
Here's the court. Oh yeah, that's nice.
I ain't coming to play, so don't get scared.
Yes.
I need a victim.
He needs a victim.
That's him.
Hey, this is
sweetheart of a gym.
This is nice.
Look at this gym. This is great, man. Hey, how y'all doing? What's up, bro? All right.
Damn. Hey, Silk, I'll play one with you if you're gonna play.
Oh, he ain't busting my ass.
Look, don't get scared.
What we doing?
You're gonna shoot the ball, I guess.
We just shooting around.
Yeah, we just
I don't
shooting
even have. I didn't know we even got a grown have basketball.
air ball.
Yeah, it's something hurt. Oh yeah. That was after we did it.
Yeah, I don't know what white man can't do.
I know some white men that can jump. Bro.
You remember that movie? Yeah. When they robbed Billy Hoyer?
My house.
I've been scaring Miko since he was little. He don't know what I do.
Left, yeah, left.
Hey, Pat, I ain't never seen him sit down like that.
Sweet shot.
Look. I don't know. I got another lefty.
I will.
Oh, really?
But he ain't here. He might have. No, he ain't here. Oh, he ain't here right now? He's supposed to be on the clock.
Oh!
Supposed to be on the clock.
Damn, he is a left.
Hey, hey, look. The last game I played with him, I couldn't get in the game because he was hitting all the shots. I couldn't get in because he was hitting all the shots.
Really?
Yeah. Pat.
Oh, he may have another lefty on his
Yeah, he said he can walk on anywhere. Hey, look. Until you said that.
You say you can walk on anywhere. You can walk on any court.
I'm still trying to get Billy back. Still trying to get Billy back in my hand, boy.
Me too. I'm like, my toes are cold. $5, yeah!
Man, that felt good. Hey, I gotta pass the left down to somebody then, don't I?
You're gonna have to make that ball one of these times.
I make it
I haven't shot in a year. Golly. Feels funny. Here we go. I need to back up this one. No, you shooting from here. Yeah. Go ahead. Got a lefty. It's cold. My fingers are cold.
Don't make excuses.
Shit. They've been here for hours. You never gonna miss 3 in a row.
Four in a row.
Oh! $10, yeah! Clock for the 3, yeah!
There it is.
Shit!
How you knew that was wet?
Bam! Damn, why be shooting at that? I'm good. No, I'm just kidding. That does.
Arm tanks. Going from there all the way down to Mexico Pass.
I know he's hungry.
tough shot. Uh-oh, tough shot. Ah! Like, let me get that glass up. Man, I just hit 3 of them last month in the game. Oh, shit, now yeah, this one. Y'all ready?
We ready?
Let's go eat. Let's go.
$5. Bam. Oh, yeah.
Take a picture. There's my boy kids. They're right there.
Sam Lacey.
Golly.
Never should have died. Never should have died.
Wow. Oh man.
Never had an operation in his life. Scared to have his gallbladder taken out.
Sam was scared of the dark.
Scared.
7 footers. Scared
of the dogs. Scared of the ocean. Scared of flying.
Remember when we did the radio show?
Oh my God.
Sounds like you.
Oh my God.
I ain't flying. I ain't getting in the ocean. I ain't going swimming. I ain't getting on the boat.
We
Black people don't want. Black people don't want to be in water.
I'm black and Indian. I hate it both ways.
You get a good night's rest. But we sat up and chatted right to the end of the game.
So I got in King College.
Hey.
And I left Bristol, and it was about 70 degrees, and I rolled in here, and it was snowing. I mean, I knew it was going to be cold. I looked at the forecast. I think I knew how cold it was going to be.
I didn't either.
Holy
I didn't either. Knoxville was like 70.
Oh, I know, that was it. I was like, man, you know, I mean, I knew it was going to be cold. I looked, I was like, okay, you know.
I was hoping you were going to make it.
Yeah.
So you by yourself? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to, I wouldn't miss it. This is great.
This is good. They're going to make a nice presentation.
Yeah.
And the thing that I'm so happy about, I get to put a scholarship in my mother's name. Yeah. I'm just so excited about that.
That is great.
What a thing to leave.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
You know, while she's here.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
alive. She's
No,
here.
that is outstanding.
It's a song that one of my artists have a music company. It's called Flowers to the Living.
Okay.
Why wait till somebody's gone?
Exactly.
Give them
I know. Yeah.
Tell them while they're here.
Tell them why they're here. Exactly. I agree. I agree.
This guy's been good.
Yeah, it's been great. I haven't seen it yet.
John McCarthy, I think I know, or certainly have met everybody here, or know everybody here for quite some time. It's just hard to thank you enough for being here. This is like Christmas morning for me. This is something we got started, announced this, the creation of small college basketball in November of 2015, and we announced it with the creation of the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame Classic, and the creation of the Gimbal Francis Award to begin with. And now it has morphed over the course of time to the point where we now have the Hall of Fame in our 4th class now. We have the Hall of Fame Classic, which is in our 4th year here. We have a national award show. We go out with 4 national awards at this point. We bring in the national championship coaches from all the small college divisions, Division 2, 3, NAI Division 1 and 2, USCA Division 1 and 2, and CCA Division 1 and 2 at the end of the year. Make a big showcase with them. And our social media has really taken off. In some cases, tens of thousands of people follow along to the website and social media outlets. So things have really begun to morph. But I go back to the beginning, and I'll just tell you a quick story, and then I want to run around and have everybody introduce themselves. But when we started this to begin with, the people that know me know that I tend to get excited and tend to get on a roll about stuff, and especially in the basketball world, or about great people. So I went down to Florida and talked with my parents about what I wanted to do, and I got on a roll with what we're going to do in the Hall of Fame. family and all of these great people we want to honor and create this platform and serve these great people and on and on. And my dad's a good listener, and that's something I need to work on. And he, at the end of my rambling, my dad had said, this sounds pretty neat. He said, but 2 questions. He said, number one, he said, how are you going to pay for this? This is going to cost a bit of money. You're going to fly people in and put them up in hotels and build stage and lighting and sound and video and all this stuff. And I said, well, we'll figure that out. I'll go create some agreements with some people and figure it out. We're still working on figuring that out. Credit card company love it. But at any rate, we're figuring that out. And his second question, he said, you're talking about potentially big name people. He said, is anybody going to show up? And I got to tell you, the first day, the first induction ceremony, I had that in the back of my mind. My dad asking, is anybody going to show up? And honestly, as the kid who used to sleep with a basketball and literally shovel the driveway to shoot in Ohio and work on ball handling drills and down the basement with the X's and boxes on the wall, to stand up on that stage and introduce Earl of Pearl Monroe and Jerry Sloan and Lucius Jackson and eventually the Naismith family came, Dr. Naismith's granddaughter, Helen Naismith Carpenter and Jim Naismith grandchildren. It was truly a personal highlight. And every year we do this, this is really, truly a highlight. And so I've just come back to saying thank you. And I'm looking around here, and people come from Philly to Oregon to Wisconsin to Florida and places all in between the country to come here today. And this evening we'll see, give or take a little bit, 300, 350 people there to celebrate with us tonight. And then when we push these videos out later time, it's viewed by a lot of people around the country. And it's because of people like you that took the time to believe in what we're doing and show up. I just cannot thank people enough for taking the time and having the belief in what we're doing and the platform we've created, so thank you. I would like to start by just running around table by table. I know a lot of side discussions have happened at individual tables in the last 5 minutes, but last night a lot of people met each other. But I want to make sure everybody knows everybody else that is here. This is a select lunch, very specifically for specific people. So if we don't mind, maybe we'll just start here with Doug and just run around the table. Just go one by one. If you don't mind, maybe just introduce yourself so everybody knows who you are.
Okay, Doug Palm, I'm a member of the Hall of Fame Selection Committee.
Bo Ryan, by way of Chester, Pennsylvania, to Wisconsin, Platteville, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and University of Wisconsin. And the best part is coming up.
Kelly Ryan, 45 years of coach's life.
Can't top that. Silk Kozart from Tennessee, King College, receiving Larry Smith Award.
I'm David Hicks. I'm the director of athletics at King, now King University, King College, and just here we're proud of Silk, and he's one of our more prominent alumni.
Peterson, Wheaton College.
Larry Hume, Evans Oasis, champion 64, undefeated champion 65.
Not too bad.
Next. Keep going.
I'm Shannon Lavelle. Larry's my dad.
I'm Cecile Humes, wife.
I'm Christina, the proud wife of World Be Free.
And I'm World Be Free, the Philadelphia 76er ambassador and former 76er basketball player. And very glad to be here. It's very definitely an honor looking at everybody around here.
Guilford.
And I'm sorry I'm overdressed right now, but I'm going to be right tonight.
I'm Jim Nelson from Suffolk University in Boston, and I'm on the selection committee.
Larry Smith, Suffolk University, the supporter of John McCarthy.
And Elaine Smith, Larry's wife.
Rose Statham, Harry's wife.
Harry Statham.
Michael Harper, North Park College. Champions from 77, 70, what was it, 78?
77.
79 and 80. Yeah, 3-time Division III champion.
Yeah, there you go.
Dan McCarroll, lucky enough to have been Michael's coach. Did Larry's Park.
Joanne McCarroll, Dan's wife.
My name is Laura Smith. I'm the wife of John.
John Smith, Winona State, national champions 2006 and 2008. We don't talk about 2007.
I'm Judy Miles from Oregon, a coach's wife of Danny Miles, and we have 6 children.
Danny Miles, Oregon Tech.
Wonderful. And I think.
Oh, yes. Who are you?
Oh, Lisa Harper, wife of Michael Harper.
Okay.
Wonderful. I think many of you may have read the details about our Hall of Fame inductees this year. A quick note on the inductees. We have a total of 12 people in the class. The first class, and we'll talk more about this, I'll talk about it this evening, but the first class had 15 inductees, and each class thereafter, according to our guidelines, we have 8 to 12 members, and each year we've had 12 members in the class of 2017, 18, and now 19, and 12 members of the class. In this particular class in 2019, of the 12 members, 5 are deceased and 7 are living. And I'm really proud for the first time, all 7 living members of our Hall of Fame induction class are here with us. Each year, something has popped up on stage. And since the video we created about Silk really tells the story, we haven't shown Silk the video by design.
Like what video you've done?
Come on,
you know the one? I am not the father.
That's
well, I have 7 daughters, so I hope I'm not.
Yeah. So by the way, so we created a video about you, and so I'll just quickly come on because the video tells the story and just reiterate. Well, that was easy for me to say. I got to work on my speech by then by today. Then I'll quickly reiterate the purpose of the Larry Smith Award and introduce Silk Cozart as the 2019 winner of the Larry Smith Award. And please turn your attention to the video. The video will tell the story. As soon as the video is over, then the voice of God will say, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the 2019 Larry Smith Award winner, and you can just come on up on the stage and go right, in that point, you go right to the podium and give your speech. And we said to keep that within about 45 minutes, I think. Yeah. So 46 minutes for Silk on his speech. And then as soon as we're done, though, as soon as he's done, then David, that's your cue when he's finished to come on the stage, and we'll do the check presentation to King University. If the big check, we'll give you the real one later. Sure. I don't think you want to try to cash it.
My bank will cash it.
If you got a bank that'll do it, I need to start banking with your banker. But at any rate, so we'll do the quick check presentation for the photo op with Larry, Jim, David, and Silk on stage at that point. As soon as we do that, honestly, we'll just take the big check backstage and you can walk back to your seats. As soon as that component is over, then we will roll into, we have a special tribute tonight. I had thought we have a really unique circumstance here. And the fact that Coach Statham is the first coach in the history of college basketball to win 1,000 games and has won more games than anybody in the history of college basketball at 1,122. And we're inducting Coach Danny Miles, who's won 1,040 games and 3 national championships. I guess I could probably roll on the bio. That's probably good for now. We'll get to more of it later. But and I contacted Herb McGee, who's the other coach other than Coach K at Duke, that has won 1,000 games. Unfortunately, had a scrimmage today in Philadelphia. But so he did a quick little video piece. What we're going to do is just show his literally it's a minute or so, a minute and something. Show his quick little video piece, and then we're going to read a quick bio about Coach Statham and Coach Miles and welcome on the stage while we put a big photo of Herb McGee up. So there's been 3 coaches in the history of small college basketball in all the years of college basketball history have won 1,000 games. And so a neat photo op to be able to take a picture with Coach Statham, Coach Miles, and Herb McGee's big photo in the background, and in essence get them all 3 in there. And it's a neat moment. It won't take a long time, but it'll be a really neat historical moment we'll be able to share with everybody there. And then to finish off the night, so something I wasn't going to tell you, but I might as well tell you while we're all together, is we've been working on a project for quite some time now, for many months. When we started the Hall of Fame, the initial question I kept getting from people is, well, where are you going to build the Hall of Fame? I said, well, I don't think it's really sustainable trying to pay people for turnstiles and so on for what we're doing, but we'll do it online so that people can pull up the videos and the speeches in perpetuity. And it's a great vehicle now with the ability to do it online, and as well as to do a first-class in-person ceremony. But as we went on, and all of a sudden we started adding national awards, and we started growing an alumni association, and started honoring national championship coaches. There were some other people that had some ideas that said, you know, there might be a different way to skin this cat. And so I went to the old Kemper Arena in downtown Kansas City, which is now Hy-Vee Arena, and worked in a great event. He's a member of the Elite Hall of Fame. To his right, we have Larry Hughes from Evansville. Mr. Hughes was a two-time United Press Little All-American in 1964 and 65, and two-time All-American by the Associated Press in the same years. At the same time, they won the national championship in 1964 and 65, and was a two-time NCAA College Division Championship All-Tournament team member. He scored 2,236 career points, and is still the all-time leading scorer in the history of the University of Evansville. To his right is Coach Bo Ryan. I think many of you may be aware. Coached the University of Wisconsin at Platteville, 1984 to 1999. Listen to this. His team's posted an overall record of 352.
He's a baby. He's a baby. You're him. John Chaney?
Best name in the world right there. Best name, I'm telling you.
Well, we have a son who's a coach.
Well, you run into John Chaney.
Hey, there's James again. How you doing, James?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You know Larry.
Larry,
Yeah.
good to see you again, sir. Yes, Elaine. I remember you from this morning. It's a beautiful night, isn't it?
Yes.
This Larry guy must be something special.
The warm-up, you know, the pregame before the game. And I mean, the pre-shoot-around. And they said, the coach said, look, you got to get everybody, you know, come out. Guys, they think, you know,
it's a beautiful theater.
They think you're better than them. He says, I am better than them. Yeah, but then he says, okay, come out one time. Warm up. Come out one time. True story. We got a franchise. And all these like embarrassing stuff like that. It's kind of you know. Up there with having a good horse or two in there to win, really win. I mean, you can't just win. Good old, try it. I'm going to give you it all, my club. Oh, yeah, but the guy just scored 40. Yeah. That's not good enough at all.
And then there's Kathy Brock, who runs the Civic Center and runs the Missouri Theater here. My gosh, what a wonderful human being. She's made it clear that our events are important to St. Joe. Brandy Abbott and Annie Eaton from Stony Creek have constantly found a way to say yes to each question we ask. We landed here because of Josh Looney. We've stayed here because the people, it's a good fit for us in many regards, but the hospitality of the people have just been wonderful. I thank you for the kindness you've extended to me, our staff, and all the people associated with small college basketball. And I want to thank our team at small college basketball. Rick Wagner, every video you see here tonight Every video you see on our website is produced by Small College Basketball, is produced by Rick. He's been up for 2 Emmy Awards. He's produced a movie recently. He's phenomenal. Our sports information director, Matt Ankenbrand, I've worked with in multiple capacities, and he's been terrific for Small College Basketball and does so much of the work behind the scenes that nobody sees. Importantly, Kelly Gentry has helped us launch the honorary coach program. He's helped arrange meals for our teams that are here. So I'd like, if you don't mind, to join me in a round of applause for Rick Wagner, Matt Ankenbrand, and Kelly Gentry. It's important to me that you understand